Richardson, Joy Art Sports. $12.79 if you watch on Twitch. I'm ready to resume gameplay of this one.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finding open areas. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
Oh, okay.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Rolled on that Y. Is he blocking or is he...
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Rolled in again.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Quickly complete. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The give on the inside. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good.
No.
And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rides the option, he keeps it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Oh, better look out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Missouri wants to go fast. Flagway. Pocket breaking down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Temple. Timeout on the field, and that's the second called by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back to your game at Memorial Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Lagway on the play action. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Throwing Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go play action with Lagway. Under fire. And they got him.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Off play action. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He breaks a tackle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Chauncey Bowens.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's got his man. Gets away from one, finds room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Flagway wants to throw.
No, I'm about to
Under
excuse
fire.
me stuff all this.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Play fake Lagway. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Temple. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
All right. Still shut out.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it.
How am I? Did I get an interception without actually playing it?
Out to start the drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Dogs
capable.
now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
So my AI self
That's a really
got a
good
pick.
tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Roberts. There's some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the left. And they'll drag him down. That's
Okay.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Skinner. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make...
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running inside, it's Temple. Knocked down for the tackle. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the ground, it's Roberts. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Man, it's just been that kind of day. This is one of those games you just want to forget. They've been dominated in every phase. You're getting blown out. Now you give up a seat.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Temple. An explosive play in the running game as he... Takes the handoff, and he's going right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Trying to get rid of it, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
This is the toughest one. which I was watching from sidelines. My self got one. But that's what happens when more than likely a scam call. But as you can see, yeah, I haven't met legacy score. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ah. Yeah, you gotta make the contact. I know I hate this drill already. Ah. You gotta make contact. Shit. Right, God? I hate these motherfucking drills. Ah. I look like a weak ass. And yeah, God, I hate these damn drills. Ah. That's the thing. You can't go too slow, huh, God? Yeah. Yeah. And unfortunately, I didn't, because I went full blast and caused the defender to shoot me. When shit happens, right, God? Yeah. I know it does. Now, at least now I know what to do. Sucker. Yeah, I make the world first if I use it. So with the streaming with Twitch now, I will start right here and say, do not forget to like and subscribe. God bless.